Welcome to the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Qualifying Tournament for season number 33. Nationally, 64 HBCUs are competing to advance to the National Championship Tournament. I'm David Tuttle. I'm your moderator for this game, along with Marcus Davis, who is our scorekeeper. Now for the introductions of the teams. For this game, representing the gold side, from Greensboro, North Carolina A&T State University. And on the green side, representing Huntsville, Alabama, Oakwood University. There will be 3 4-minute rounds of face-off and bonus questions, followed by the final 60-second speed round for each team. That is the ultimate challenge. So we'll go ahead and get started here. We're going to meet the players as we go along. Each team has one person in the first round who is going to be answering the face-off questions. We'll start with Oakwood University, and we're going to talk with Grayson. So Grayson, tell us a little bit about yourself. We'd like to know your name, your major, what year you're in. And our bonus question for this round is there some place you haven't been in the last couple of years that you'd like to go visit?
Yes, my name is Grayson Mejia, and I'm an applied mathematics major here at Oakwood University. And I'm a senior also, and I haven't been to Southern California in a few years. I would like to go back.
All right, Southern California, great place to be. Thank you, Grayson. For North Carolina A&T, we have Malcolm. We'll ask the same questions of you, Malcolm.
Hi, everyone. My name is Malcolm Hawkins. I'm a senior electrical engineering student from Charlotte, North Carolina. And one place I'd like to go back and visit is New York City.
Ah, the Big Apple. Very good. Okay, you'll be both answering 10-point face-off questions on your own. That means no conferring with your teammates on face-offs. If you answer a face-off correctly, then your team will get to work together to answer the 20-point bonus question. Let's take a look at our first 4 categories. They are something in common, with some in quotations, Black History Pioneers, James Madison, and Let's Go Kenya. Before the game, we tossed a coin, and Oakwood won the toss. So Grayson, you get to choose the first category.
Let's go Kenya.
With a population of over 4 million today, what city replaced Mombasa in 1907 as Kenya's capital? A&T, Malcolm.
Nairobi.
Correct for 10. Now, for 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all 3, Kenya has 5 neighbors. Somalia, Tanzania,
Ethiopia,
and what 3 landlocked countries to its north, northwest, and west?
Yeah. So you got Ethiopia, you've got South Sudan, I think, and then DRC, yeah.
Okay,
so
the last one is Uganda instead of DRC, but you got 2 out of 3 for 10 points on the bonus. Please select.
Black History Pioneers.
Prince Hall, Fannie Lou Hamer, or Dorothy Height? Who was the president of the National Council of Negro Women for over 40 years? A&T, Malcolm.
Hamer.
No, can you take it? Oakwood, Grayson.
Height.
Dorothy Height is correct for 10 and for 10 points apiece. First, thanks in part to Fannie Lou Hamer and the Blank Freedom Democratic Party, black voter registration surged in 1964 in what state?
Mississippi.
Correct for 10. When Prince Hall died in 1807, he was still serving as Grand Master in the Freemasonry he founded on what city on New England's Charles River?
Boston.
Also correct for 10. And Grayson, you control the board.
Something in common.
A rikishi tries to force his opponent out of the dojo in what professional sport in Japan? A&T, Malcolm.
Sumo wrestling.
Sumo is correct for 10 points apiece on the bonus. In math, it's the addition of a sequence of numbers, while in law, it's a closing argument.
Summation?
What's the shared word?
Is it summation? Is it summation?
Answer, please.
Summation.
Summation is correct. What SUM word is an adjective for something luxuriously fine or lavish?
Is it consumptuous? Consumptuous.
Answer, please.
Consumptuous.
Nope, the word is just sumptuous. But you get to choose again.
Black History Pioneers.
Umoja, Nia, and Imani are three of the principals celebrated in what year's end holiday created in 1966 by Professor Maulana Karenga? Oakwood, Grayson.
Kwanzaa.
That's correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus. In 1972, which African-American woman said she would bring U.S. together as she campaigned on the slogan, unbought and unbossed?
Chisholm.
That is correct, Shirley Chisholm. Second one, Julian Bond, Benjamin Mays, John Russwurm. Who helped found SNCC in the 1960s and the Southern
Mays.
Poverty Law Center in the 1970s?
Mays.
No, we're looking for Julian Bond there,
Oops.
but you get to select the next category.
Madison.
Which villain of the musical Hamilton introduced James Madison to his future wife, Dolly? Oakwood, Grayson.
Monroe.
No, can you take it, A&T?
Burr.
Aaron Burr is correct for 10. For 10 points apiece on the bonus, Madison wrote 29 of what
Federalist.
papers supporting the Constitution's ratification?
Federalist.
That is correct for 10. Now, also called the Large State Plan, Madison created the plan for constitutional representation named for what state?
Pennsylvania. I think it may be.
Answer, please.
Yeah. Virginia.
Virginia is correct for 10, and you get to choose next.
Black History Pioneers.
Updated 9 times since its original 1947 publication, From Slavery to Freedom is whose seminal work on African American history? Go. Sorry. A&T, Malcolm.
Haley.
No, can you take it, Oakwood?
Douglas.
No, we're looking for John Hope Franklin. Sorry about the delay on the buzzer, but you get to select again, Malcolm.
It's the end of the round.
That is the end of the round, I see.
Oh, that was quick.
Once again, it got by me. Yes, it goes quickly, and I didn't notice the buzzer. So that's the end of round 1. We have a close game. North Carolina A&T has 70 points, and Oakwood has 50. We'll be going into round 2 in just a few seconds. But first, let me ask, are there any questions about the content or the questions of the first round? Nope, I'm getting a virtual thumbs up from everyone. So we'll go ahead and get ready for round number 2. We'll do all the things we need to set up here. We're going to move the round 2 players into the center positions. All right, we're about to start the second round with the score North Carolina A&T 70 and Oakwood 50. In the second round for North Carolina A&T, we have Francis. Francis, please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, your major, your year in school, and is there a place you haven't had a chance to visit for the last few years that you're really looking forward to go to?
So, hi, my name is Frances Kendrick. I'm a third-year nursing major from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm originally from Tallahassee, Florida. So as a kid, I used to go to Disneyland a lot, but it's been more far away since I've been in North Carolina and more of a cesspool since COVID. So whenever that all clears up, I'd like to go back to Disney.
A cesspool simply because of COVID, right? Not for any other reason.
More of a cesspool because of COVID.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave that comment where it is then. Thank you, Francis. And for Oakwood University, we have David. Please tell us a bit about yourself and where would you like to visit that you haven't had a chance to go for the last few years?
My name is David Reed. I'm a biochemistry and Spanish double major from Cleveland, Ohio. And I've always wanted to go back to DC. I haven't been there since I was a child.
Oh, shout out to DC. It's an interesting place. We held the national finals for this game in DC one year, and it was quite interesting.
Wow. Okay.
That was a long time ago. This is the 33rd year of the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge. All right, both teams, you're ready to go, and it will fall to David to choose from these 4 categories: broad brush strokes, eponyms, give it the beans, musical menagerie.
Eponyms.
The largest cartilage of the larynx, especially in men, is named whose apple? A&T, Francis.
Adams.
That is correct for 10, and for 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all 3. First, after biblical patriarch Jacob wrestled with an angel, he took what name, now that of a nation?
Israel.
That's correct for 5. What Central American country is named
Salvador.
after one of Jesus Christ's sobriquets?
El Salvador.
Also correct for 5. And a speech of lament or a prophecy of doom is known by the name of which of the Bible's major prophets?
Isaiah, Jeremiah, or Ezekiel.
Say Ezekiel. Ezekiel.
Oh, it's Jeremiah, or a Jeremiad, as it's called.
Okay.
So 10 out of 20 on that bonus. Please select.
Beans.
A common chili ingredient, what bean variety is named for its shape and color, both similar to a human organ? Oakwood, David.
Liver.
No, can you take it? A&T, Francis.
Kidney.
Red kidney bean is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus. First, what painted kind of bean shares its name with a type of horse?
I think so. Pinto. Pinto.
Pinto is correct for 10. And the English name of what mashed bean dish of Latin America is misleading, as the beans are only cooked once.
Refried.
That is also
Refried
correct for 10
beans.
more points. Yeah, please select.
Give it the beans.
French beans and snap beans are common names for what color beans whose immature pods are cooked and eaten? A&T, Francis.
Green beans.
They are types of green beans. Yes, they are. 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all 3 on the bonus. For
Snap
some
peas.
green beans, rather, have a strip of fibrous tissues that must be removed before cooking. What those
Strip-
fibers gave green
String
beans
beans.
what name?
String beans.
String beans is correct for 5. Green beans are classed into those that stand on their own and those with
Well,
vines that
vine.
require support. What 2 4-letter words name those 2 types?
It's like mast and stalk. I
Answers,
have no
please.
idea. Mast and stalk.
Okay, bush beans and pole beans. So a total of 5 points
Oh.
on the bonus. Please select.
Beans.
One more time. Especially in the Carolinas, large yellow to white lima type beans are known by what dairy name? A&T, Francis.
Milk beans.
Can you take it? Oakwood, David.
Cheese.
Nope, we're looking for butter beans.
Butter beans.
All right, another
Eponyms.
well, antonyms has come. Eponyms, excuse me. What 2020 Taylor Swift hit was titled for the button-up sweater that's named after a British general? Oakwood, David.
Cardigan.
That is correct for 10. Now for 10 points apiece on the bonus. Still popular today, what L form of activewear was developed by a French acrobat in the mid-1800s?
Leotard.
Leotard is correct for 10. 10 more points if you get this one. Sort of the European equivalent to Timberlands. What popular boots were developed by a German physician during World War II?
Doc Martens.
Also correct for 10. Please select.
Eponyms.
A CGS unit of electrical charge, a proposed U.S. state, and the mascot for the Philadelphia 76ers are all named after which founding father? A&T, Francis.
Jefferson.
No, can you take it? Oakwood, David.
Franklin.
Yes.
Franklin is correct. The Franklin, yes. 20 points and then 10. You get
Darwin.
two chances to this one. For 20, then 10 points, which British scientist has an Australian territorial capital and a Galapagos island named after him?
Darwin.
That is
Yeah.
correct for the full 20 points, and that is the end of round 2, where we have a score of North Carolina A&T 135 and Oakwood 110. We'll be starting the third round in just a few seconds, but first let me ask, are there any questions about the material or content or other things in the second round? Nope. All right, I'm going to take that as a no problems. We'll go straight ahead to the round number 3, and we're going to rearrange the center positions here and make sure that we're talking with the 2 remaining team members who have yet to answer face-off questions. We're about to start round 3. North Carolina A&T has 135 points and Oakwood has 110. So we'll go to A&T and to Mitchell, and we'll ask him the question that his teammates have already answered. Please tell us your name, your year, your major, and is there some place you haven't had a chance to go to in the last couple of years that you would like to go visit? Oh, Mitchell, you'll need to unmute yourself.
Everyone, Mitchell. I'm a junior mechanical engineering student, and I haven't been to Oregon in a while, and I think it might be nice to go back.
Oh, Oregon. Beautiful, beautiful country. Well, actually, it's a state, but the countryside is beautiful. All right. Thank you, Mitchell. And for Oakwood, we're going to hear from Danielle. Please, Danielle, tell us about yourself and where you'd like to visit.
Hello, I'm Danielle Honore, senior biology major. I'm from Long Island, New York, but I used to spend my summers growing up in Texas, and I haven't been back there since the pandemic started. And so maybe
Texas is a big place. Any particular place?
Houston area, but I like San Antonio too. It's a great state in general.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
All right. Both of you are ready to go, I hope. And we will go ahead and put 4 more categories on the board for round 3. They are countries and currencies, endangered, let's go fishing, and nonfiction of the 1980s. Danielle, it is your turn to select.
Let's start with endangered.
The biggest endangered species is the Balaenoptera musculus. It is also the biggest animal species, period. What is it? A&T, Mitchell. I'm sorry. Oakwood, Danielle.
Oh, whale?
More specific, please.
Blue whale?
That is correct for 10. My apologies, I was a little bit too fast to recognize. 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all 3. First, once critically endangered, the California population of what G whale migrates along the coast from Alaska to Mexico?
Gorga.
Answer, please.
Gray whale?
That's correct for 5. And now 2 answers. The Whale
Moby
is an
Dick?
alternative title of what Herman
And
Melville classic about a
It was
white,
a white
whale of what endangered
what?
species?
So like beluga? Sperm. Moby Dick, sperm whale.
You got all 20 points on the bonus, and you
All
get to
right.
choose it now.
Endangered.
The Ozark big-eared and the Ryukyu flying fox are just 2 of the many endangered species of what mammals? A&T, Mitchell.
Pandas?
No, can you take it? Oakwood, Danielle.
Squirrel?
Nope, we're looking for bats. Bats.
All right, endangered.
One more time. What primate species is associated with Jane Goodall and is officially endangered? Oakwood, Danielle.
Chimpanzee?
That is correct for 10 and 10 points apiece on the bonus.
Pygmy.
The closest
Bonobo?
relative of the chimp, sometimes called a pygmy chimp, is also endangered. What is its proper 3-syllable B name?
Bonobo?
That is correct for 10. Chimps and bonobos are the only species of what
Pan.
genus sharing its name with a goat-footed Greek god?
Pan?
Also correct for 10 more points, and select again, please.
All right, let's go fishing.
All right. What shiny metal oval-shaped fishing lure is named for its resemblance to a common eating utensil? Oakwood, Danielle.
A spoon?
That is correct for 10. Now for 10 points apiece on the bonus. Made of colorful cork and feathers or from
feathers.
bits of fuzzy stuff wound with
Dipteran.
thread around a
So
hook,
It's like a
what
bird?
fishing lures have a dipteran name?
Is it a kind of bird specific? Parrot?
Answer,
Sure.
please.
Parrot?
Nope, we're looking for flies or fly fishing.
Oh,
In cool water rivers, fly fishing
Rainbow
anglers often hope to catch
trout?
what fish
Rainbow
with
trout?
brown, brook, and rainbow varieties?
trout? Trout?
Trout is correct for 10 points on the bonus,
Let's go
and you can
fishing.
select. Okay. Spotted, smallmouth, and largemouth are 3 freshwater species of what popular game fish? A&T, Mitchell.
Bass?
That is correct for 10 and 10 points apiece on the bonus. What phrase meaning completely includes 3 pieces of fishing tackle, blank, blank, and blank?
Hook, line, and sinker?
That is correct for 10. Now, also a term in tennis, what action does an angler perform by abruptly raising their pole so that the hook firmly attaches to the fish?
Serve? Okay. Serve?
Nope, it's called setting the hook. But you get to choose the next category.
Let's go fishing.
Okay. What cartoon competition to the Krusty Krab is named after something deep-sea anglers can use to attract fish? Oakwood, Danielle.
Chum bucket?
That is correct for 10 from SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes.
Dorado.
Chumming is
Mahi
used to
mahi.
attract what fish called the dorado in Spanish, but listed on restaurant menus with a repetitive M Hawaiian name?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna talk about it.
Answer, please.
Yeah. Mahi mahi.
That's correct for 10. Boat captains off Florida's east coast fish for mahi-mahi that live around what floating seaweed that names a sea?
Caribbean kelp, floating seaweed, Caribbean, Mediterranean. But
Any answer,
Florida's
please?
Caribbean.
Oh, we're looking for the Sargasso Sea.
Okay.
And that's the end of round 3. And we've got a very interesting game going on here. Oakwood has 210 points. North Carolina A&T has 155. We're going to take a short break, very short break, and set up for the ultimate challenge.
Tell me, check the chat.
Could you check the chat?
Was the correct answer chumming? Chum bucket is actually the answer that was listed on my card. So the fact that they said chum bucket is yeah, since it asked for what cartoon competition to the Krusty Krab. And in SpongeBob, which I must admit I didn't watch very often, the name of the place was the Chum Bucket. Any other questions about the content of the third round? All right, in that case, we're going to get ready for the ultimate challenge. And there's something I need to read here. We'll see whether they edit this down and take out all these things that I'm saying right now. All right, first we're going to ask A&T, make sure that all of your microphones are unmuted, and Oakwood has all of theirs muted. Thank you very much. The ultimate challenge is the final chance for each team to win. You'll have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions in the category of your choice. Every correct answer is worth 25 points. Working as a team, you may answer or pass on any question, and as long as there's time remaining, you can repeat the ones you missed. The score stands at North Carolina A&T 155 and Oakwood 210. But it's still anyone's game because the ultimate challenge is worth 250 points. Let's take a look at our final 4 categories. They are 8-letter places, American battles, rhymes with black, and the Addams families. North
8-letter
Carolina
places.
A&T, you're behind, so you play first. Please pick a category.
8-letter places.
8-letter places. It sounds pretty popular with y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. 60 seconds on the clock. What country, state, city, or place in the world
or place
spelled with just 8 letters is Mitch
Kentucky.
McConnell State?
Yes.
Yes. The city home to Lambeau
Green
Field?
Bay.
Yes. The capital of Paraguay?
Switzerland.
Yes. Tennessee home to a national lab?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Rihanna's country of birth?
Barbados.
Yes. Africa's only 8-letter B
Botswana?
country?
Yeah.
Yes. The owner of Madeira and the Azores?
Pass.
No. Where Archimedes was born?
Greece.
No.
Who else?
Tiger Woods' mom's home country?
Thailand.
Yes. North Dakota's
Denmark.
capital?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Coming back around. Tennessee home to a national lab?
Okay.
No. The owner of Madeira
Portugal.
and the Azores? That is
Yes.
correct. Where Archimedes was born?
Crete.
Yeah,
No.
Italy. Jesus.
Tennessee home to a national lab?
What starts with an M?
Memphis.
Morocco. Not
No.
Morocco.
Oh, time is up. We got 8 out of 10 for 200 points on that ultimate challenge. And we'll take a look at the 2 questions that were still on the board. Tennessee home to a national lab. I think you were hitting around it, but it's Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge.
And finally, where Archimedes was born on the island of Sicily, it was Syracuse,
Syracuse.
Okay.
About that.
namesake of an American university. Okay, so with 200 points in the ultimate challenge, North Carolina A&T now has a score of 355. So A&T, please mute your microphones. Oakwood, please unmute your microphones.
Okay.
And we will ask Oakwood, who is now behind by a total of, do the math here, 145 points. If you get 6 out of 10 correct, you will take the match.
All right.
From our 3 remaining categories, which do you choose?
We'll do rhymes with black.
Rhymes with black. What word or name that rhymes with black is the cry of a duck?
Quack.
Yes. A
Lack.
deficiency.
Black.
Yes. R&B chanteuse Roberta.
Slack.
Black.
Yes. An internet workspace platform.
Slack. Also.
Slack?
Yes, it is. Nordstrom's
Rack.
discount brand.
Nordstrom Rack.
Yes.
Rack.
Mr. Torrance of The Shining.
Jack.
Jack.
Yes, it is. A temporary sewing stitch.
It's not
Pass.
Pass.
No. Watkins Glen or the Brickyard.
I don't know. Pass.
Hack.
Nope.
A shaggy-haired ox.
Yak.
Yak.
Yes, it is. To cough harshly.
Hack.
Hack.
Okay, coming back around again. A temporary sewing stitch.
A
Slack?
snack. I don't know.
No. Watkins Glen or the Brickyard.
Mac.
No.
Try Jack.
All right. A temporary sewing stitch.
Jack.
No. Watkins Glen or the Brickyard.
A stack.
Stack.
No.
Stack.
No.
I don't know.
You were hitting all around it. You were close on those last two. You got 200 points, getting 8 out of 10. And we'll take a look at the 2 questions that were still on the board. A temporary sewing stitch is called a tack.
Tack.
Okay.
And finally, Watkins Glen and the Brickyard are both race tracks. Or
Tracks.
Tracks.
So with 200 additional points, North Carolina A&T has 355, but Oakwood has 410. So Oakwood University has won this match and will be moving on in the national playoffs. Congratulations to both teams for playing. Congratulations to Oakwood for advancing. And we will have more Honda Campus All-Star Challenge sometime in the future as the national championship tournament continues. So long, everybody.